Hey y'all, it's me again. So, today I am having a hard time with navigating my child through being at a new school. And it's not necessarily the school, it's what I'm seeing and what I'm viewing. Like, I get he's at a new school, and at first he wasn't too happy about the new school, like any child would be. But as time went on, it seems like, okay, he's adjusting, he's doing fine. But now, first and foremost, I'm the type of parent that I have conversations with my kid. And we have conversations about our day, how it went. And I like to ask him like, "Hey, what did you learn in school today? What did you do in school today?" And as long as he's been going to school, he's been able to fully express to me like what we're doing in school. And for the first time, every time I ask the question as of lately, since the school year started, which we're about what, 3 weeks in or 2 weeks in, um, his answers are very vague, which is unlike him. Usually, typically, when you ask questions about school, he's able to give you details and he can go on, whatever, with what they did in school. Now I can barely get an answer out of him. And when it comes to doing homework, no kid likes to do homework. So you kind of have to nip it in the bud or, get them back on track. But for some reason, when he's doing the homework or we're going through the homework, it seems like the curriculum is foreign to him. And this has been going on maybe for the last 2 weeks, and I'm noticing it, and I'm just like, okay, I know I'm not missing something. It can't be me. Like, it's not me. And then other family members, like his aunties, will have conversations with him, and they're basically giving me the same feedback. Like, he doesn't really know what's going on. And when you ask certain questions, it doesn't seem like the homework is a reflection of what is being taught in class. And if that's the case, then I just feel like now you're just sending my child home with busy work and it's not effective. If you're sending home work just to send home saying that you're giving them homework and it's not something that is being taught in class to the homework is not to reinforce what's being taught in class, then it's pointless. And I'm the type of person I become any mom is going to become they're very ignorant about their child. But when it comes to him in school and his education, that's like my ultimate pet peeve where if I don't see like how the situation going, then yeah, conversations are going to be had off the office is going to be called like you're going to know me if there's an issue with my child when it comes to learning. And I feel like I've never encountered an issue before. So this is all very new to me, and I'm trying to navigate into going from 0 to 10 to kind of just, feel it out, do a feeler, have a conversation with the teacher, which I've already sent a message. And based on that response, then I will move on from there. But I'm not wasting time. So if this, depending on how I see this going, um, I'm going to definitely make changes if there needs to be changes because I'm not dealing with this. That's a no for me. I don't believe in giving, yeah, you can give kids homework. Yeah, but if the homework is not to reinforce what they're being taught in class, then I'm not supposed to come home and be sitting here 2 hours with the kid explaining to him or teaching him the curriculum. That's not my job. What do I send him to school for? That's not my job. My job is to enforce what he's learning in school. If I'm the one that has to come home after I get off work and after he has had an entire day in school, gone to aftercare, and now he's coming home and he still has more work to do after doing some of it in aftercare, and it still seems like this is not, it's not clicking for him, something's wrong. And my child is no, he's always been able to sit down and facilitate and do his homework. Yeah, he may ask for help or he'll tell you he doesn't understand something and you may have to explain or give him a better understanding, but it just seems like the homework, I'm like, is this what you did in class? And he's like, no. So I'm not too understanding of what's going on. I'm trying to just give them the benefit of the doubt that, hey, maybe it's just the beginning of the school year and testing and all of that has to be completed before they really move into the curriculum. But I'm like, if you're already sending home this type of homework, then that means you must be doing something in class because it's just, I don't know, something's not clicking. But this mama bear is definitely going to get to the bottom of it. I've already sent a message to the teacher, and I'm just going to wait for her to respond. And based on her response, then I'll know my next move. But I'm hoping and praying it's a good response for everybody in this situation. I really, 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 really hope it's a good response because I really don't have time for the the runaround. And I can see a runaround. I know when somebody's giving me the runaround. And um, at the end of the day, you can give a child as much work as you want to, and you think you're being effective. But when they take those tests, the test score is gonna speak for itself. And sweetheart, I'm not gonna wait till the middle of the year when y'all start doing y'all testing and the test scores is not looking like how they're supposed to look. Like I set very high expectations for my child. And what I mean is, I'll tell him, hey, I don't expect nothing but A's. You set the standard. That just lets them know at the end of the day, every day, I need you to give it your all. Now, if I set the standard, I say I don't expect nothing but A's, and then, hey, you may come home with a B, then okay, I know that because I set the standard, you're trying your best. But you have to set a standard. I tell him all the time I don't expect nothing but A's on your report card. But really and truly, I'm just setting the standard. Do I want you to get all A's on your report card? Yes. But if that's not something that you're able to do, and let's say you get a B, great. But I just need you to know that when you go to school, your job is to give 110% every day. And I expect nothing but great things from you. We're not doing average. Mm-mm. There's nothing average about you. So we're not going to start off with the, oh, we're just going to do the average or the bare minimum. No. This is definitely, you need to, I'm setting the standard and you're going to live up to that standard. And it starts from very young because he's what in the second grade. But I'm definitely, yeah, we're gonna nip this in the bud because if we got to do some moving around again, some shuffling, then that's just what we're gonna have to do. But I'm not waiting for test scores to come out, and test scores don't match my standard. So I'm trying to navigate my feelings because right now I feel like there's a lot of built up anxiety, and I'm trying to just breathe and wait till I get a response or see what's going on. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I have very little patience for things like this. And I know I'm just a concerned mama bear, but his behavior and the way he's just been coming home frustrated, especially when it comes to doing his homework and seeing him in this state, and this is not something that's I'm used to. Yeah, kids don't like homework. Yeah, but that's not what this is. This is the first time I'm being introduced to this. Not only am I having to deal with stuff in school, but when I come home, it's like he's juggling different things. So no, what you're learning in school is what we should be enforcing when you're giving the homework. Not you teaching one thing in school and then you're just sending home busy work. That doesn't make any sense. I've been telling myself to breathe because it's like literally like this is the type like it's giving me anxiety just like thinking about it. And I'm like, he shouldn't be stressed out in the second grade. And he seemed like he's stressed out, which is stressing me out. And don't nobody stress my child out. If anybody gonna stress him out, it's gonna be me, and I don't stress him out. So nobody else should be stressing him out. But I'm not trying to be one of those parents just become ignorant immediately and go from 0 to 10 without understanding what's going on. But I have enough of an understanding of what it should be to know that there's something not right in this situation, but I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. But guys, I think that is it for me and this video. I think I've shared my feelings enough for tonight. So it's been a pleasure. I will catch y'all on the next video. Later.